Hello, good evening. My name is Courtney Palmer, and I am a newly recruited driver. I work for Walmart DC. I am a yard driver, not a over the road driver. Um, let's fix that. I work at a DC, so I'm officially came off the road, looking to find a local job, and a Walmart gave me a call, and here I am. So I've done my first 2 weeks of training, got through that, and thought I would sit down and take some time to talk with you, whoever may see the video, may be interested in looking into doing it, and give you a inside look on what to expect. So I got my notes here, so we're gonna dive right into it. So what you can expect, you will be going through orientation from 8 to 5. You may be shorter, maybe because we got at 2 o'clock, so they didn't want us to accumulate overtime, is what they told us, but it's only going to be 5 days that first week, and then I guess the second week you may start your regular shift, which I did. So the first 2 days for me, I did my paperwork the first day, and the second day you did your more paperwork and take a picture for your badge, because you gotta wear a badge so you can clock in, clock out. Then the third day, I finally met my trainer, and I was able to go from the classroom to with him. So on that third day, I ended up, doing like a walkthrough, go outside, try to get familiar with the truck, just drive around a little bit for the most part. That third day, sometime throughout that day, I came back inside the building and went to the computer. You're gonna do some videos. You got to get the videos done first. Before you can be certified, because that's gonna be important later on. So you watch the videos, overview what to expect. Yard jockey, yard trucks, whatever you want to call them. It's the same as a normal truck, automatic, no gears, at least for the ones I drive. It's not too hard to catch on to. I got here, yard driver recommended come with CDL. It is recommended that you have your CDL when you come to the yard driver position, but they will teach you, at least my trainer said he will teach you, if you don't have it. Now it's kind of like, if you have your CDL, it's kind of like half the battle's already done. You don't have to worry about, teaching them how to drive a truck, because you know how to drive a truck. So that's kind of half the battle. So all you're doing is teaching the computer and the yard and the layout and all that good stuff. So it's helpful to have it, but if you don't, you still can, you still may have a shot. So you got home time. I worked 4 days, off 3 days. You can't really beat that. My last company didn't really give me that, so it's time to move on. No disrespect to them, but I do what's best. I can do what's best for me, so that's what I did. Great benefits. Walmart has some great benefits, man. I did not really realize that until my wife, she kind of put me on to it. She's been a Walmart associate at the store here in town for a long time, 20 plus years actually. So they've done taking care of her. Now they're gonna take care of me on the other side. So that's great. Different shift times. I work second shift, so I come in at like 3 in the afternoon and get off until the job is done. Now on paper it's gonna say 3 until 1:30, the technical time is, but you don't really get off until the job is done. So having a second job may be tough. I remember the guy, my trainer, was telling me that other guys who had second jobs didn't make it, didn't cut it because they wanted to be off at a certain time, and it just wasn't gonna work. So if you have a second job, you got someone to be in the morning time or whatever time you gotta be, it may not. You got to cut one of them off. So make that decision that's best for your life. So what I also realized, it is a very physical job. Last night, Friday night, my trainer kind of sat back, let me do the thing, do my thing, and run the whole yard the whole night, through the whole week. He been helping me out, which another guy was helping me out. So there's two guys out there plus me helping me run the yard and keep up, all that stuff with the guys inside. So we can all work together. But last night, other guy, he was inside working, helping them out, and my trainer was out there with me. Well, not with me, but just outside. And I ran the whole yard myself. And I'll tell you, it is a lot of climbing and bending and working outside in different elements. It's challenging, but my first time being outside, working outside for that extended period of time, and with everything, you learn it, get used to it, adjust to it, and it'll come easy to you. So keep that in mind. As far as the climbing, getting up and down out of the truck, going back, you got chocolate wheels, verify your temperatures on every trailer you pull, getting out to put it down and move to the right spot and all that stuff. So keep that in mind. They do have rain gear, so if you don't have that, some advice ahead of time, if you're gonna go for it, make sure you have some rain gear on standby or already bought. I think one guy said you can buy some at a Tractor Supply. At the Tractor Supply store, they have some. I think it's about $35, about $40. I think he said it was. So, but this particular CDC gonna purchase me one, on my behalf. So, thank you. Let's see what else I got. Learning each truck will be different. This particular DC has 4 of them. 2 of them are kind of the best ones. Third one kind of like That fourth one, that fourth truck it has a little problem, but it's like, I try to keep that on the side. I'm using the third one, so I ain't the best with training because he got the best one. He been there about 10 years, I think he said. So he got the best one. But I tried it I think the 3rd or 4th day outside. I drove it. Of course it's nice. Everything it's fairly new. I would say maybe a couple years old, maybe 3, maybe the max. But that's something you're going to have to learn each one, what you like about it and what you don't like about it. So after your 2 weeks is up, you will be certified. So another manager will come outside and to just to verify that you know what you're doing. Make sure you do it safely. That's the number one key point to keep. Make sure you maintain safety. Do all your correct steps. Once you pass your certification and your trainer signs you off and all that, you'll go back inside and get your badge updated, so you have a badge on a badge, a certified type of deal on your badge to say that you are a certified yard driver and you can operate the equipment safely. So that's a nice touch. Your physical won't matter here. I asked about that last night. Once you go in to do your paperwork, they may ask what's your DOT physical expiration date. That's no issue here. Won't worry about that. Also, part of the training is the computer work, how to use it, because we use computers on our trucks to know what we're getting, where we're getting it at. Learning the yard is gonna be very important. You're gonna learn that the first week. Um, each part of the yard is zoned off, so you got trailer door, trailer 444 or whatever, and door 123 gotta be moved to location C. So learning on the computer will be very important. Learning the codes. There's a lot of codes. I think it was like 20 some codes. But for the most part, you might use like 5 of them at the most. That's the crazy part about it. Maybe 5 or 8 at the most. You're gonna use pretty frequently, but it's good to know all of them just in case. So that's gonna be very important. Using the computer, how to use it. Find your own routine. Finding your own routine and worked method will be very important. Don't try to emulate what other guys out there doing because they've been doing it longer, and just do what's best for you. I ran into a problem last night when I was by myself. I was going too fast. I was missing steps. They call on the radio and say, hey, the driver not checking the temperature. Make sure you check this and then that. So that was my fault. So luckily my trainer was there to, guide me in the right direction, put me back on, just the straight and narrow street to make sure you're doing this, make sure you're doing that. Because if you don't, somebody gonna catch you, and it gonna fall on you. So you don't want that. Of course, each trailer has produce on it. A DC I work at is a grocery DC. I didn't say that. So all we ship is frozen goods. All your meats, and dairy, and salads and fruits and all that stuff that's gonna come from our DC. Not saying no name, no numbers, just if you know, good. If you don't, DC is DC, whether it's small or large. All this pretty much works the same wherever. So, but yeah, once you get in there, find a routine. Don't work too fast. Don't miss no steps. I wouldn't check my temperatures and all that stuff. And so, just keep that in mind. As far as working alone, you'll be working alone for some hours until the next guy comes in. So, the first shift guy, I think, works from like 11 to 5 or 9 to 5, something like that. And then if it depends on if the guy's nice. Sometimes they may stay a little longer, but you might be alone for probably maybe about 4 or 5 hours, 6 maybe at the most, until the next guy comes in. Because each shift is supposed to overlap each other, so they can kind of help each other out. Because during the peak hours, maybe middle of the day, maybe middle of the night, or whatever that store runs or however operates. But yeah, so keep that in mind. But after that, about 2 weeks, you should have it down pretty well enough to be certified. You're good to go. Like I said, last night was pretty brutal. I was sore, very sore. During that whole second week, I was having help, so I wasn't doing as much work. I wasn't doing as much climbing. But last night I was doing all my own. I think I moved like 50 loads. Well, 50 loads got shipped out, but I moved about 100 trailers. So, it's a very physical demanding job. So if you're not up for it, don't even try it. But if you want up for a challenge, you want to, see what you're made of, and if you can take it and handle it, go for it. So, 15 minutes, almost. I think that's about it. Like I said, my trainer, man, I thank God for that, man, because he helped me out a lot. He gave me a bunch of tips how to work efficiently. Don't overdo it. Work smart, not hard. That man was definitely God sent. So shout out to you, man. But I think that's about it, man. It's like I said, you can't beat it, man. Walmart is a good corporation, you know, for the most part. Good money, you know, great benefits. You know, they give out bonuses every 3 months, or quarterly bonuses every 3 months, and you get a raise every 3 months as well. I think it's a 35% raise every 3 months, and after 2.5 years, you top out, and then you get a raise every year. So I mean, you can't beat that, y'all. I mean, well, one guy said, "What job just gonna pay this much money and be off that many days? Like, you on 4, off 3 days? Like, can't beat that." So yeah, but yeah, I think that's about it. I can't think of nothing else. So hope y'all learned something today. I mean, inbox me or, you know, leave a comment if y'all find this helpful. And I mean, leave the questions. You know, if you got some questions, I'll do a video on it. But yeah, thank y'all for watching, man. Peace out.